better get it going tonight or they'll start losing patience with it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Ayton is out there with LeBron James, and it's Smart in at the 3, the small forward. And for Miami, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Powell in at the small forward. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Now, here's Wiggins. Hero from long range, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, Hero does not lack confidence shooting the basketball, particularly from deep.
Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Here's Smart. Misses the 3. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 3-point game. There's Hero with the 3. Rebound the Lakers. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Ayton a screen on Mitchell. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the fact that Ayton didn't just lay that up. He wanted to leave no room for doubt. Beautiful slam right there.
Now, here's Mitchell. Heat moving the ball around. Pass to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
LeBron passes to Doncic. Reeves outside. Good on the 3-point shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now, here's Adebayo. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Yep, it counts. LA's on 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. LeBron outside. Shoots. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Now LeBron, after Tyler Hero's 3-pointer that didn't go. Outside for Smart. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Miami. 3-point lead. Mitchell up top. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Powell. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Smart passes to James. Here's Ayton. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good on the triple. And this game is tied up now.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. James against Wiggins. James, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Mitchell outside. A rebound by the Lakers. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And probably expected to win that game, and maybe that caused them to come out a little flat, just a bit of complacency.
Now here's James. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit. They grabbed their own miss. Reeves outside. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. And that one's good, Ayton.
That long reach by Ayton made it easy for him to collect that rebound and convert.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Hero from long range. No good there.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Smart. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smart.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And one of those players who will not be denied. LeBron's so strong inside.
Here's Hero. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Doncic passes to Smart. Back to Doncic. Ayton a screen on Mitchell. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by the Heat. To the inside. It's tipped. Ayton with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And that one drops for him. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Powell feeling it out a bit. And a wide open look for Hero. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Lakers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Smart kicks to James. Pass to Doncic. Back to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Look who it is, fans. It's your Heat Squad.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Hachimura in for Austin Reeves. Is outside. Hero from long range. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And Tyler Hero is always ready to let it fly. Locked and loaded.
Back to Doncic. The tray. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power, took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
There's Hero with the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Lakers trail by 4. Here's Doncic. 32 points for him last game against Detroit.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Now Now Hero, following Hachimura's three-point attempt. Jaquez can't hit.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Bucket is good.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to San Antonio. Here's Adebayo. Again, the Heat good for two.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 4. Hayes finds Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Miami now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Jonas, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. They get it back. Launches a three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. Pass to Kennard. Over in the corner, Laravia. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Heat leading by 7. To the middle. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And that one misses.
Well, Adebayo showing you what a complete player he is. He gives you the athleticism defensively and on the glass, and then offensively, he's extremely productive as well. And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
There's a good screen. Has to Ware. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Jonas. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Laravia passes to Hachimura. And here are the best transition teams in the NBA. We're looking at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. In fourth, the Heat.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Shooting two.
And that one falls for Hachimura. And the Heat making a change here. Larson's checked in. Hachimura hits them both. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Powell against Kennard. Jaquez with the screen on Kennard. And the dunk by Powell.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
It's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Here's Laravia. And Laravia Laravia slams it in.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Good.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Miami ahead. They're up by 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Hachimura out there with Jake Laravia. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. 4 on the shot clock. Jonas' shot is good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Reeves. 24-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
How about the toughness there by Reeves, meeting the defense inside and getting that one to go.
Now here's Powell. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Jonas. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Hachimura. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Reeves finds Hayes. Hachimura against Hawkins. And that one's good. Hachimura's got 6 points.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Davion Mitchell's checked in for Jonas. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And guys, for the Lakers, they're in good position, firmly in the playoff picture. They don't have to worry about the play-in scenario at this point. And that's how they want to keep it.
Now here's Powell. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Hawkins can't hit. Lakers trail by 7. Reeves outside. Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assisted by.
And it's 8 points here for Rui Hachimura. Mitchell outside. Ware passes to Larson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but The skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
And he makes the first. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. James checked in for the Lakers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Lakers trail by 7. Pass to Hayes. Here's Reeves, guarded by Powell. Powell with the steal. Here's Larson. And it's blocked. Reeves right side. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Off target from outside. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
Yeah, you know, it simply comes down to effort. They were out-willed, and that just can't happen.
Now here's Hayes. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit.
And then you look at what he did defensively. 4 blocks on the night, and he changed a number of others.
And again, no good by the Lakers. The Heat leading by 7. Mitchell passes to Larson. Now Ware. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Reeves the pass to James. Back to Reeves. To the left wing. Here's LaRavia. No good on the 3. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Now here's Powell. Adebayo with the screen on Hachimura. Powell the pass to Larson. It's good from long range. Larson's got 5 points so far.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Now here is Hachimura. He's got 8. Reeves finds LaRavia. He lobs it up. The Heat leading by 8. Powell outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Out to the right wing. Deep Adebayo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hachimura with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And that one is good.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
And it's good for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
You know what time it is, fans. Make some...
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Hero comes in for Powell.
Let's go!
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Austin Reeves.
It's not a shocker, right? I mean, people will say, well, he's uber talented, but he's also a grinder. And we know how hard he works on his game every year, and that's why his impact offensively continues to grow. You can't say that about every guy in his stratosphere.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Doncic. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Mitchell outside. Here's the screen. Launches it. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
Smart deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Doncic. Five to shoot. Fires from deep. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Smart.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Ware kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Hero. And there's another one for the Heat.
Well, he typically gets about 20 a night, so this is a big-time performance by Tyler Hero.
Here's Connect. It's James atop the key. Jacks up a 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hawkes the pass to Ware. Hero against Smart. And shot on the way. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's LeBron. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
And that one drops. Connect's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
Doncic against Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Connect finds James. Doncic outside. A three-pointer no good.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Outside, Hero. From the arc. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Now here's James. He's got 10. That's tipped. And here's Adebayo. Puts it up for Adebayo. Stolen by Connect. In the corner, Smart with it. No good with the triple.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Has to Ware. Over in the corner, Hawkes. Mitchell outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. There's Hero with the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Connect. Pass to James. Outside, Smart. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Shots good by Hero.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Khalil Ware. And it's Powell in for Jaime Hawkins. The Lakers also with a sub. Austin Reeves is checked in for Connect. Reeves the pass to Smart. Ayton kicks to LeBron. over Wiggins. LeBron's shot is off.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
56 seconds left in the first half. Adebayo with the screen on Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Hero. And the rejection by Ayton.
And for Ayton, protecting the rim is a big deal for him. I want to see a lot more of this.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from James. Now, Hero. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against San Antonio. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside, Smart. Shoots the three. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Smart. LeBron's got 15.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Wiggins. Three-pointer. Good! What a play!
That is fun to watch it go at the very last second.
Oh, with the clock running down. Man, that was close.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Heat lead by 12. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, where's your team getting its confidence and energy from in that first half?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of it off our defensive stops, and then once we got into a rhythm, then just started to, just make some tough ones, which sometimes happens when you see the ball go in.
Defense set the tone, though. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much, and we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, let's be honest. They haven't taken this game seriously, and the score just reflects it.
Yeah, shooting below 30% from three.
30?
The joke. Yeah, that's what I said. The joke is definitely on them thus far.
Jeez.
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Tyler Hero.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Lakers trail by 12. Adebayo is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Powell. And it's Mitchell. And it's Hero into the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Kept alive. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Here's Hero. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes.
First team foul. One. Tyler Hero.
That one misses for Hero. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
And here's Wiggins after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Mitchell against Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
So he gets them both. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Lakers trail by 11. Now James. James absolutely owning the inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Powell. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. It's good. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Guys, back to you.
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Reeves outside. Pass to Ayton. Doncic outside. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat leading by 11. Here's Adebayo. And the shot is long.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Smart passes to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. Smart wide open, he fires. Sinks the triple. Smart's got 8 points.
And if Smart finds his rhythm from range, he is dangerous. He can do a lot of damage from deep.
Back to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Hero. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Hero's got 30.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Now here's James, covered by Wiggins. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to James. Reeves has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. They've held a 12-point lead early. Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Hero. And the Heat, another 3.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
LeBron with him. 17 points in the game. No basket for the 7th time in 15 attempts this game. Now here's Adebayo. And here is Hero. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Over in the corner, Doncic. Outside, Smart. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Outside, Adebayo. Hero from long range. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Smart passes to James. Back to Smart. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Reeves outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Powell left side. Higgins outside. And here is Mitchell. The tray drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 8 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
From deep, Reeves. Rebound by Mitchell.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mitchell sets the screen for Hero. And it's off from three-point range. At the elbow, it's James. LeBron brushing off the contact.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Back to Powell. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's why you get Adebayo involved in screen and rolls. He really knows how to execute that.
Here's LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The Heat leading by 6. Hero looking over the defense. Banked in off the glass. Hero's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
LeBron with a screen on Mitchell. Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Adebayo. Powell for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Ayton, the pass to Reeves. Back to Ayton. Here's Doncic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Tough make by Doncic. His unique mix of muscle and touch makes him hard to guard.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that 3-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
Now here's Wiggins. 10 points for him. Adebayo with a screen on James. And it's Wiggins missing. Lakers trail by 4. Smart dishes to Ayton. Pass to Smart. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Takes it inside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Hero's got 12 points here in the second half. And for the Lakers, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Back to Doncic for the tie. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Hero. Hawkes against Hachimura. Yes! And the foul. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
That really showed you a lot of toughness right there. Hawkes willing that ball in.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Lakers making a change here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Jake LaRavia comes in for LeBron. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Austin Reeves in for Doncic. And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, he's an intriguing, unique player. Jaime Jaquez has an ability to slow the game down and get the pace to his liking.
Now, here's Kennard. He has yet to score. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Miami's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Powell for 3. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now, Hero, 37 points for him. Here's Powell. Pass to Larson. Back to Powell. Pulls up on the wing. Nice jump shot. Good. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter. The Lakers trade. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Here's Hachimura. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Heat shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got his 5th rebound in this one. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. For the lead. And it's LaRavia missing. The Heat shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Outside, Hero. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And the Heat making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Reeves outside. Over Mitchell. Hawkes with the rebound. The Heat with the lead. Here's Ware. Miami no good on that time either. The Lakers shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Powell outside. No good on the triple. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Heat. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Jake LaRavia. Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Reeves in at the point. Here's Ware. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. LaRavia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Kennard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
Well, right now they have the momentum, but you've got to watch it. This league has big swings.
The free throw off from Kennard. The Heat shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. And the Heat lead by 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Reeves the pass to LaRavia. Pass to Hachimura. On the wing, Reeves. Covered by Mitchell. Goes up on the wing. Reeves can't hit. The Heat leading by 3. Adebayo finds Mitchell. Good ball movement here by Miami. Jaquez sets a screen for Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Reeves. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's Larson. Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Larson. Here's Jaquez. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 3. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. And here's Kennard. And the Lakers with another miss. Mitchell with it. LaRavia's there. Ware, good. And the Heat lead by 5.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Here's Reeves. In the corner, Kennard with it. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The Heat leading by 5. Ware kicks to Mitchell. Off target from three-point range.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, that is a big bucket, a very important possession.
Here's Larson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Can't connect from short range. Reeves the pass to Kennard. Reeves outside. Back to Kennard to take the lead. And another 3 for the Lakers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody.
And Los Angeles with some changes. LeBron's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Smart comes in for Luke Kennard. And Doncic is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's LaRavia. A 3-ball. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Out to Powell. There's the pick. Plenty of space. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Powell's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
Now here's James. Outside for Smart. Off target with his 3. Wiggins surveying the floor. Taken away by Hayes. Here's James. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now Ware. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Hero. It's up a 3. They get the rebound. Ware kicks to Hero. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hero's got 40 points.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
Doncic dishes to Hayes. Now here's Smart from downtown. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Pass to Powell. Here's Ware. Wiggins outside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now, here's Doncic, and J.J. Redick calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Khalil Ware. Andre Ayton's checked in for Los Angeles. Austin Reeves comes in for Jake LaRavia. Reeves with it. Doncic with a screen on Wiggins. A 3 from LeBron. Rebound by the Heat. Hero's got his 4th rebound in this one. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
And that is what combo guards have to do in this league. Tyler Hero can score it, but he can also run your offense.
Pass to James. And here is Ayton. On the wing, Reeves. He's covered by Hero. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Wiggins passes to Hero. And here's Adebayo. He's defended by Reeves. Mitchell wide open. Hands it from downtown. And it's a 7-point Miami lead.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Pass to Ayton. Now here's Smart. And they get it. Wiggins with the block.
Well, Wiggins is a terrific defender, and he is so good at understanding when to go after a block.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league, we know momentum can change in an instant.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from James.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Adebayo with a screen on Reed. Hero, no good.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Reeves the pass to Doncic. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Yeah, I like that decision right there because Ayton is a really efficient, high-percentage scorer.
Here's Paul. Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Reed. It's in there.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this move.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Lakers trail by 7. Ayton a screen on Hero. Here's Doncic. Smart outside. Takes the 3. And it's off. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Now, Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen on James. Up top, Powell. Guarded by Doncic. Clock at 6. No problem with the wide open jam.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Smart. Beyond the arc. Wiggins pulls it down. Now Powell. Hero. That one is good.
And around the basket, Tyler Hero is a very creative finisher.
Reeves outside. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Powell outside. Outside, Hero. Releases. Doncic there for the rebound.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
That's off.
And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple-double for him today.
Hero against Reeves. Here's Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. The long shot, no good. Reeves fires. And the 3 misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Powell outside. He's off from 3. The Lakers on offense. They trail by 9 points. Austin Reeves. No good from 3. So it's Miami winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Tyler, these Miami fans, they are so appreciative of the effort that you guys displayed tonight. Talk about what they mean to you.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without these amazing fans right here, so we appreciate you guys. Continuing to support us through the ups and downs, and we appreciate y'all.
Thanks so much, Tyler.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Tyler Hero.